and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Aquarius for the month of December 2024. And I hope, Aquarius, that the month of December started out on a strong note for you. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, you have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the King of Wands. In the obstacle position, you have the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. In the present position, you have the incredible King of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Swords. And in the future outcome position, you have Victory, the Six of Wands, clarified by the High Priestess. So let's get right into the spread and see what it is all about. It does look like in the past there was disloyalty that you've experienced. There was someone who was not loyal towards you. It could be this King of Wands here that took an action that was not aligned with your beliefs, that was not aligned with how you wanted to proceed, and you continue to sort of look back at that situation in a very what could I have done differently type of way. But it's important to remember that the only reason the Ten of Swords happened was to increase your awareness, to give you an opportunity to look at the blind spots that you have had. Once your awareness increases, you are able to kind of disassociate yourself from life a little bit. You start to have more neutrality. The way you look at relationships, the way you look at people, you start to harness more of your own power, as it were. For some of you, this Ten of Swords symbolizes the end of your own leadership in a particular situation. Maybe your kids have grown and you are starting to feel like you're no longer the leadership person in that situation. Or maybe the project got completed and you start to feel like you're no longer a leadership person in that situation. Maybe you've changed jobs or relocated, but there's definitely something that hurt you in the past as it comes to this painful experience. The good thing is the Ten of Swords here is in the past position, so the worst is over. It continues to linger in your mind because your mind is sort of looking back thinking, did I learn everything from that situation? Was there a chance that situation could have played out differently? But again, the good thing is that the Ten of Swords is in the past position, and that your awareness has increased, and that you're more in tune. You don't no longer have those blind spots that you did have before. You've experienced a change that has allowed you to grow more, to feel more empowered, because you survived it, you lived through it, you learned from it. So it's important to kind of look at that experience as an opportunity for growth. Now, in the obstacle position, we do see that in the month of December, you're worried about abundance, stability, because you got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So it does look like you're worried about, the independence and self-sufficiency that you've enjoyed up to this point. It is true that abundance is changing. I'm not here to lie or, say things that are not true. The way we look on abundance is changing. No longer is having a big mansion filled with expensive things is considered abundant. We are now leading from the heart, and so that means that people that have a lot of resources are gonna have to let those resources go and share. And I know that that can be difficult to let go of resources, but if you feel that you're not in control of your abundance and you're scared that money is not coming in, you have to get rid of even more money. When you give away more money, that mindset of lack starts to change and more abundance is coming in. Now, you may feel, some of you, that you're trapped in a golden cage of your own making, where you feel like, well, I can't just throw this golden cage away. But it is important to have faith that, God will catch you, Supreme Being will take care of you, and that your higher self knows what to do. When your conscious self doesn't know what to do, your higher self does. And so it's important to talk to your higher self and remember to ask it for guidance. You don't just ask spirit guides or angels or ancestors. You also talk to yourself on a different astral plane that has a view that is much wider and much deeper than you do. And so the Nine of Pentacles here tells me that you have some sort of dependency. Maybe you're too dependent on the income. Maybe you're too dependent on the house. Maybe you're too dependent on some sort of a resource that you are afraid to lose. And so their control issues are coming in. Again, we're clearing the old and bringing in the new, which means we're leading from the heart, which means everything will be provided. And it's not about hoarding money. It's not about buying, newer model of whatever. It's about having what you have and using it to the best of your ability, and leading with your heart. If a person needs something you've got, give it to them. If you can help a single mother with I don't know how many children, help her. If you can lend your voice to a nonprofit organization, do it. It's all about sharing and caring and community and giving and coming together as one voice. That separation between you and all the other families that live on the block that you live on, you're all uniting. You're all becoming one voice, right? And so some people have difficulty with that. Some people don't want to have more light coming into their body. It can be, tough on the body because the body starts to transform, the consciousness starts to expand, more light coming into your body, where things have been dense because you layer emotions, you suppress them, you layer them, energy starts moving, and so the light is coming in, and as a result of that, the body is going to have a reaction. It's like training for a marathon or to go to the Olympic Games. It can be quite difficult in the beginning, before the body doesn't get adjusted. As the body becomes more adjusted, it becomes easier and easier and easier. The Ten of Pentacles definitely tells me that your family, you're concerned about your family's legacy, your family's investments, your family inheritance and resources, and so on and so forth. But again, I think that ultimately everything is going to work out in the best possible way because your abundance is in your mind. It is in your mindset, and then it kind of trickles down to your heart, and then it starts living in your heart. It's not outside of you, it's inside of you. Playing with, like a lot of, I know a friend who owns like several cars, 3 cars. Why do you need to have 3 cars? You can only use one. You can't drive 3 cars simultaneously. So, it's the idea of letting go, and building that inside core much more strong. In the present position, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Swords. Yeah, that kind of inner conflict that you're going through in the month of December. It's like, you are a master of abundance. You can manifest abundance quite easily, but there's still that mental constraint, like feeling mentally constrained is as it relates to your abundance, is what you may experience in the month of December. It's like having success on the outside, but on the inside feeling anxiety and feeling trapped and feeling like it is draining your energy. And so you have to reach that level where you are balanced and harmonized on the outside as well as on the inside, and that requires meditation and relating with something bigger than yourself, which is nature and animals. And animals don't care about mansions or cars, right? They care about the wind and the sun and the water and the grass. You're here temporarily, so this idea of building inheritance so you can continue to give it to generations and generations, and then enslaving other people because all the wealth is in the hands of the few, that is going away. And so you have to kind of reevaluate your relationship with abundance. You have to determine, what does abundance mean to you, so that you stop feeling trapped by it, and stop feeling trapped by what other people consider abundance to be. And we do see that ultimately you prevail. You have the Six of Wands in the future outcome position with the High Priestess. The Six of Wands definitely is a card of success and triumph and getting the rewards that you are very much deserving of, because you've put in a lot of time and energy and work and commitment into many different things in your life. So it is only right that you are rewarded for staying true to yourself and continuing to examine, and different things in your life, and continuing to increase your awareness as well. The High Priestess tells me to follow your intuition, to really listen to your inner voice, which is very calm. Ego is tense, right? But inner voice and intuition is peace. It's calm. It is kind of that internal knowing. Ego is very like, oh, I gotta get this. I gotta do this. I gotta impress. I gotta overdo it just to make sure that, ego is always worried. Ego is always like, well, that neighbor down there, they have a better house or bigger house or better car or better job, or they have a private plane and I don't. And it's important to remember that your abundance comes from the inside, and that the ego is very much starts to make you feel like, do I have enough? What if I don't have enough? It's that competition that comes in. Heart doesn't care about competition. Heart is not competing. Heart is learning. Heart is observing. Heart is giving. Heart is loving. The ego likes to compete. And so it's important to kind of remember and stay balanced when it comes to your chakras, and when it comes to your feminine energy and the masculine energy. I'm also going to pull 3 cards from the tea leaf deck, and we've got younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. So somebody who is younger than you, going to give you advice that is very much needed or is going to help you in some way. We also have wishbone. A wish is granted, of course. Yeah, it's going to be a good month for you, Aquarius. Now, I'm also going to pull one more card, one more tea leaf card. Flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. This definitely relates to this Ten of Swords. I think that you've already experienced the disappointment. It's just kind of like still kind of holding on to you, and you need to release the last, parts of it, if you will. Now I have the Moon Oracle, and we've got resilience. Yes, resilience is coming in. As we move into the age of Aquarius, this transformation period that you are going through now does require some resilience and sticking to your beliefs and sticking to what you know is ultimately going to bring goodness in the long run. The Shaman's Dream Oracle card is straddling worlds, wandering between realms. What a beautiful looking angel. You are moving from the old world into the new world, and that transformation period is going to make it, I will be honest, the next 5 months is going to be difficult to observe, because in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, 1 week, we've observed the South Korean government almost collapsing. We've observed the French government collapsing. We've observed the Syrian government collapsing. We're observing all these tensions, all these cries for help, all these things. In the United States, as Donald Trump takes power, there's going to be severe repercussions to many different people from various groups, whether it is the minorities, whether it is the illegal people, whether it is whoever. There's going to be uprisings, there's going to be people coming together, there's going to be tensions, and so we're leaving the old world behind, we're walking into the new world, and there's a sense of something unexpected moving towards us in 2025. I am participating in many collective healing meetings where a bunch of psychics get together, and we heal part of the world over here, then the next meeting we heal part of the world over there. It's hard to go through this transition period. I'm not going to lie to you. But you are all about freedom. You're one of the strongest signs ever. You think outside the box. You are incredible. So, you do have what it takes. And try to, do what you can to meditate, to hold space, and to stay true to who you are. The last card I'm going to pull is the Angel and Ancestor Oracle card. We've got the Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Your intuition is going to be off the charts. Pay attention. I know that, it makes no sense. The dreams sometimes don't make any sense, or signs don't make any sense. But the deeper you look at it, the more it starts to make sense. It really is, starts to make sense. When you close your eyes, what image do you see? When you dream, what do you see? It is so important to dig deeper, because you're a special part of the Supreme Being. You channel whether you like it or not. You are a psychic whether you like it or not. Pay attention, because you are stronger than you ever can imagine. So hold on, and you're gonna make it through. Victory is coming, rewards are coming, but that doesn't mean that all the other stuff is easy. And I know it, I get it. You're not alone. We're all in this together, because we truly are. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
I don't wanna know what they say about